to today's topic. We are going to be talking about the most common errors made by non-native English speakers. So, what do we mean by non-native English speakers? Non-native English speakers कौन है? जिनका native English speakers are people who speak English as their first, like their mother tongue. Okay, and non-native English speakers are, of course, like people from most people from India. So specifically, like our mother tongues are not English. We speak other languages. We speak local languages. So what are the most common errors that we make while speaking English, which have to be avoided if you want to become a proficient English speaker? Are we clear with that?
I hope they're clear. I am clear.
Yes, okay, that's great. That's great, Kashish. So let's get started. All right. So basically, why are we going to talk about this specific topic is because a lot of times now you see we speak English more than, if you say, like English is spoken a lot in our country. Okay, if you see it's like the third country where English is spoken the most, like third most spoken language in the world, and that happens in India. So basically हम English तो बहुत ज़्यादा बोल रहे हैं, but the problem is we're speaking it wrong, and there are several reasons why we're actually doing that. So before we actually move on to what the errors are, let's try to understand this as well. All right? Okay. So I hope the topic is clear to everyone. We'll be talking about common errors and how to avoid them. Clear about this? Okay. So let's get started with the session.
Firstly, we have a comment by Lucky Sony Cosmos. He says that I think it's all about pronunciation and accent. Is it all about that?
Honestly, it's pronunciation and accent is just one part when it comes to language. Okay, pronunciation is definitely something we have to keep in mind. But when it comes to accent, I would also like to mention this again. We come from a diverse country where we speak different languages. So it is not necessary that we need to have, a crystal clear American or a British accent, first of all, because again, people who reside in America, people who speak English as their mother tongue, they themselves have different accents. If they come from different parts of their own country, they will have different dialects. So basically, it's just that we're using the same language, it's just that we're saying that in different dialects. So you don't really have to focus on the accent, as long as when you're speaking there aren't major barriers in so that the other person is not able to understand. If, let's just say, this is a problem, only then you should work on your accent, or only then if you should be bothered about it. I can say definitely work on your accent if you want to, but don't be bothered about your accent, because like I said, we come from a diverse country. We will be having different accents. As long as you have a neutral accent, that should be fine. A normal Indian accent is absolutely fine. Okay, so it's about pronunciation. We should pronounce the words right, but having a dialect, having a native English speaker dialect is not necessary. Are we clear with that? I hope that's clear. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
I hope, Lucky, this answers your question. But coming back to the main topic what we have. So why do you think we make these errors? What is the main reason behind it?
Okay, so basically there's a high scope for these errors because as Indians, we have this one very common habit, and that is translation. Okay, so when we're trying to learn a language, but when we're trying to learn English, we're specifically not trying to learn it as an independent language. We try to learn it with relation to the language that we speak. So for example, every time we learn something new, let's just say we are learning a new word, we'll try to immediately see, okay, what does that mean in Hindi? Or what does this specific Hindi statement mean in English? So because we have this habit of translation, even when we want to communicate with people, what we do is we think in Hindi or we think in our own mother tongue and then try to translate that in English, which is why again we make a lot of mistakes. Let's not have this two-step process while communicating. Let's avoid the translation apps, like completely stop translating and start learning English as an independent language. When you learned your own mother tongue, when you learned Hindi or any other mother tongue, like language that you're speaking, Kashish, like what's your mother tongue?
Hindi.
हिंदी like were you taught okay इंग्लिश में इसको ये बोलते हैं, हिंदी में इसको ये बोलते हैं, समझ आ रहा है आपको?
Yes, definitely. They
ये
do
आपको ऐसे
that from the
सिखाया था?
very beginning. Yeah.
No, Hindi specifically, like when you were taught Hindi, were you taught Hindi like
No,
this
no,
with
no, no, no.
respect to comparing with another language?
No, not for Hindi.
No,
Hindi
right?
is
You
the
just
basic thing.
exactly, you heard it, you saw other people talking, you picked words, and then you developed that. So that should be the same with English. Learn English as an independent language. I would request this to everybody. Second thing that we do is, we focus a lot on grammar. Grammar
Yeah.
is important. Grammar is the foundation for any language. But what we do is we say कि okay, without grammar, a lot of learners, in fact, they say that if उनका grammar सही नहीं है, तब तक वो speaking करना start करेंगे नहीं. Like ma'am, I will finish my grammar first. जब तक grammar नहीं होता है पूरा, तो उसके बाद मैं मतलब तब मैं बात करना start करूंगा. उसके पहले how do I start talking? So that's not the case. When you're a child, again I'll give the same example. When you're a child, आपको कोई nouns, pronouns, subject, predicate, tenses नहीं सिखाता. कोई सिखाता, तुमको किसी ने बोला था as a child, like first this is the subject, this is the predicate, now make a sentence. Did you say I will attend second standard, there I'll learn all grammar and then I'll start talking? Does that happen? No, right?
Not at all.
Absolutely not. So that is why, again, do not focus or stress a lot on grammar. Definitely it is important. Definitely you need to work on your communication. And if you want to do that, you need grammar. You need to be clear with grammatical concepts. But that does not mean you hold that, as the core and stick to it कि जब तक grammar perfect नहीं होता तब तक मैं बात नहीं करूँगा. So yeah, don't focus a lot on grammar. Sometimes there are some sentences which don't really use grammar. Matlab, it's more of, it goes in the flow. Don't think a lot. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is the second reason why a lot of times we make a lot of mistakes. Because rather than just speaking, we are thinking, अरे ये tense में बात करना है. So okay, like how do I say it? So that was the second thing. Then again, I think the third thing is taking everything literally. हर चीज का हम word to word meaning consider करते हैं. So again the root problem lies in translation. So let's just say if you're learning something or hearing for the first time, the first thought that will come to your mind is, okay, what does this mean in Hindi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Translation again.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, हर चीज को बहुत literally लेंगे अगर like if someone says it's chill, so nobody's going to say कि okay, it's chill मतलब सबसे पहले as like new learners, the first thing they'll think, okay, what does this mean in Hindi? And then they'll take everything literally, and then again when they're speaking also, every sentence would be translated like that and said in English. So avoid that. And last thing, again, somewhere related to translation, chutnification. Okay, there is an actual term called chutnification. Okay, chutnification. That is our own. That's because we've made our own English. There's something called as Indian English. ये सुना है आपने?
Yeah.
So what exactly is Indian English? We try to translate everything, and we say that in English. So, for example, I will just give you the English example, okay? And you tell me what would it mean. So let's just say I have heard a lot of people arguing and saying, what is going off your father?
I have to translate it in Hindi.
Don't
Right.
translate it in Hindi. This would be absolutely inappropriate for this platform. But I have actually heard a lot of people do that. And they are like arguing in English, and they would say, what is going off your father? Now, this is probably that statement, whatever we are using in Hindi, that's absolutely just Hindi. You can't translate Hindi sentences as they are and start speaking them in English. Okay, that's absolutely not right. So, for example, again, like I said, the other day I was telling you that, there are certain words that we use only specifically in our locality. मतलब सिर्फ हमारे
Yeah.
जहाँ पे हम रहते हैं वहीं पे वो जो word है बहुत commonly use होता है. So let's just say in Mumbai, if there's some problem, so we say matter हो गया. So in English also they'll say the same thing, that there was a big matter. So do not do that. Do not translate Hindi sentences, predominantly Hindi phrases in English and then use that. That's absolutely wrong. Are we clear with this? So these are the major reasons why we tend to make more mistakes. So what is this? First, translation. Secondly, taking everything literally, and third, chutnification. Avoid translating. It's all related to translation. So let's avoid that. Are we clear with that?
Definitely. You people can put it in comment also if you like the word chutnification.
Certification. Okay, I definitely like it if you can use that. Okay. Also, if you have any more reasons where you think, okay, this is why we make more mistakes while speaking English, you can definitely drop that in the comment section. Let us know, why do you think you make more messages? Why do you think you make more errors? Okay, so you can drop a message saying why do you make more errors. I'm sorry. Are we clear with this?
Yes, someone did say yes. So it's the
Yes,
same guy,
Lucky says
Lucky.
yes. Lucky. Okay,
He's
cool.
So, like since we are on this Lucky topic, so he asked about pronunciation and accent. So now I am asking you, what are these common mistakes, common errors that we make?
Okay, now this is my favorite segment. Okay, what are the most common mistakes that we make while speaking, specifically the Indian population? So I would introduce, or I would start with my personal favorite, and that is myself. Okay, so for example, when you're introducing yourself, the very first thing that everyone says is, or most of the people say, is myself. So myself and their name. So for example, if my name is Mansi, I'm like myself, Mansi. So I mean, sure, it sounds super cool, just like it did in all the Hindi movies in Bollywood. Bollywood actually is teaching us wrong English. Okay?
Yeah,
So
I
avoid
agree.
that, please. Bollywood teaches absolutely, like, broken English. Do not refer to any like Hindi movie for learning English. Don't. Okay, so do not say myself. It is either my name is or I am. It's not myself. So if you want to like sound super cool, say you can call me Mansi, or people call me Mansi, like something like that. Myself is absolutely wrong, so avoid that. Are we clear with that? Next time, don't go acting around cool and say myself, like it is wrong. Clear?
Just say, people call me Mansi. Oh, sorry, people call me Kashish. You must have heard.
Yes. You
Naam
must
to
have
suna
heard.
hoga.
Naam to suna hi hoga. This is actually really cool. This is cool. Moving to the second thing, similarly, something that I've picked up from the movies. Okay, it's like when the heroine, is like wants to say thank you to the hero, and she says like thank you, and the hero says mention not. So again, who made this sentence? Who made this sentence? Okay, mention not is absolutely wrong. If someone says thank you, do not say mention not. Please say, you're welcome, or that's okay, or anytime. I'm happy to help. I think I've made one reel over the whole thing. Go back to that reel, watch it. Okay. So do not say mention not. That's absolutely wrong grammatically also, and I don't know like why does it even exist. So avoid that. Absolutely avoid it. Okay. Third thing that is very common. Very common. Okay. Kashish, let's just say you're outside and you're in a crowd. Okay. And like I said, you're in a crowd with a lot of people, and someone wants to pass. Okay. So what is it that most people say?
हटिए ना. Excuse me.
Excuse me, सच्ची में excuse me बोलते हैं. आपने सुना है सच्ची में excuse me? What is it the most common thing people will say? Side
हट
please.
जाइए. Side. Yeah,
Side
exactly.
please. What is side please? Guys, side please जैसा कोई भी नहीं होता है word. Please do not use side please. It's again wrong. What you can say is excuse me, just like Kashish mentioned. It's excuse me. Simple. Okay. और सबसे उससे भी ज्यादा अनोइंग चीज है एक मिनट या एक सेकंड जरा. Okay. So if someone says 1 minute or someone says 1 second, I am going to be like, yeah, tell me. It does not mean move, or it does not mean please move aside or shift aside or step aside. Okay, so if you want to say just अगर आपको pass करना है और तो आप बस excuse me बोल दीजिए और please move aside बोल दीजिए. Do not say side please. Do not say 1 minute. Do not say 1 second. Are we clear with this? Do not say anything apart from that. Are we clear? I hope we're clear, and I really want you to acknowledge this. This is like super important. These are like the most common mistakes that we're making, so let's avoid them completely. Are we clear? If yes, please drop down a thumbs up in the comment section so I know that you've actually followed. Okay. If you need more explanation, let me know that also. I will then elaborate further on the examples. Are we clear with that? Yes, I'm hoping yes. Okay, great. So, moving further, there is also one very common habit, and that is saying,
for a while.
yeah, just a moment. Okay. But again, just a moment does not mean कि आप साइड में हटिए. हमें बोलना है that please move aside. आप मुझे रास्ता दीजिए. So at that time, excuse me works. Okay, or yeah, move aside works. Moving to the next error that a lot of people make is saying no or na after every sentence. Okay, so for example, I told you na, she had come na, or they have given the homework na. So again, that's absolutely wrong. We're saying the sentence right, but we're saying you're using actually na. So again, now again this is arising due to translation, because in Hindi we say मैंने आपको बताया था ना, right है ना?
Yeah.
So you're actually trying to get that confirmation. So instead of that, start using question tags. Do you know what question tags are? There's something like, okay, I had told you, hadn't I?
Yeah.
I am right, aren't I? So जो आपको ना पूछना है ना, like confirmation अगर आपको लेना है, तो उससे अच्छा आप ये क्वेश्चन टैग्स ऐड कर दो, राइट? आई हैड टोल्ड यू, राइट? You can do that. Instead of na, you can say right. Are we clear with that? Do not say na. What are you going to do? How are you going to like replace this habit? So you can just say right, or you can add the right question tag.
Question tag.
So she has gone out, hasn't she? We gave him the money, didn't we? Okay, so this is also one good way. Please study question tags. Are we clear with this? I hope we are. Okay, moving to the next error, and that is using continuous tense instead of simple present tense. Okay, now let me give you an example. I don't want to confuse you with what continuous tense is and what simple present tense is, right, Kashish?
Yeah.
For a minute, Kashish also like went on loading mode. Okay.
No, I was looking on the comment.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. So in that case, something as simple as a lot of people will talk in continuous tense. So for example, I am living in Delhi, or she is staying in somewhere. So these are general information when you're trying to give general information. So
Yeah.
right? So rather than saying he is a doctor, he is working as a doctor. That's not needed. That's not needed. Use simple sentences. So I am, so instead of saying I am living in Delhi, I live in Delhi. He is a doctor. Okay, so do not, again, what do you do throughout your day? So I am waking up early. I am, exercising daily. That's also wrong. Simple sentences. I wake up early. I exercise daily. I perform these tasks daily.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what you are supposed to follow. Okay. Clear with this?
Definitely. Thumbs up from my side.
Okay. Thumbs up from your side. Great.
And Lucky says, isn't it equal to na?
Isn't it equal to now? Yes, but it depends on the sentence. Like she is my for example, that book is blue, isn't it? So the helping verb in the sentence has to be is. Again, I don't want to confuse you with grammar. Let me tell you very clearly. If you're using is in the sentence, then the question tag should be isn't. Okay? Yeah. Also, Kashish, is my voice echoing now? Because I
No,
do
it's
feel
fine.
that it is.
No. For me, it's fine, and no one has mentioned it there also.
Okay, guys, do let me know if you think that my voice is echoing. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next mistake that a lot of people do. And again, this is again my personal favorite. Why is this my personal favorite? Because people not just do that while speaking, they also do that while they are writing text, and that can create so much of confusion. So much of confusion. Sometimes it can be funny. Okay. So in that case, let's talk about it. Okay. Yes. Before we start, Kashish, can you please plug in your earphones again? I think the
My
echo
earphones are plugged in.
again.
Okay. Them.
Okay. Is it better? Okay. Is it
Is
better?
it better for you?
Wow. I can hear my voice now. I can hear you clearly. I think my voice is echoing.
Okay, I
Okay.
don't
No
know
worries.
what to do.
I think it's okay. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Okay. So what I was saying, the most common error again, which can be like super funny, and that is saying questions in the form of statements. Okay. अब मैं इसका आपको example देती हूँ. Saying questions in the form of statements. तो mostly अगर आपको पूछना है कि like mostly I've seen this in college students, if they want to ask कि आज class है कि नहीं है, so they'll ask, today class is there?
Yeah, they do that.
Today class is there? Today office is there? Today test is there? So again, we're not supposed to this is a question. It is supposed to be formed in the structure of a question. Guys, what is the structure of a question? How do we form a question? First, we have the question word used, right? Either the WH word or the helping verb, right? So, do we have a class today? Do we have office today? Do we have a test today? And then question mark, right?
Yeah.
It's not just when you're speaking. I've seen people do that in text. In text.
On WhatsApp.
And that time they'll say, today test is there. अब कॉलेज ग्रुप में डाल दिया, टुडे टेस्ट इज देयर विदाउट क्वेश्चन मार्क, सब डर गए अब भाई कौन सा टेस्ट है आज. Then later on the person is like, I am asking,
Yeah,
today test is there, question mark. So again, if you want to ask a question, it has to be in the form of a question and not in a form of a sentence. Similarly, what I've seen is, you are coming na. So again, are you coming? You are going.
This now.
So again, and it's just because you're assuming, because आपका tone question form में है कि you're going. So you are going is actually a sentence, but because you're saying you are going, so that is also wrong. Avoid that. As a native English speakers, they do not do that. Avoid that completely. Okay. So if we want to pose a question, how will we pose a question? We will use the helping verb before the verb. Okay. So and the subject. So are you going? Is there a class today? Do we have college today? Are we clear with this? Do not like ask questions in the form of statements. Okay. All right. Moving
this
on.
Actually happens a lot. This thing that you mentioned.
Okay.
Definitely in WhatsApp groups, especially they just put a random statement and then come back telling us, I just asked a question. Until then, there's a blunder already that has happened.
There's a test today, because this is something that has actually happened with me, where a student in college, she was like, there's a test today, no question mark, no full stop, no nothing, and we were all panicked. What test? What submission? What assignment? And throughout, there's conversation going at the back, like, okay, which test? Do you know? And then she's like, I'm asking. So avoid that. Okay. Coming back to the next mistake, and that is the word. Acha, Kashish, you must have heard, like, a lot of times you're asking someone, are you okay? Or why are you doing this? Or why are you sad? Or why are you moody? So someone like that only. Have you heard
just
this?
Like that.
Just like that. Or like that only. Now again, this is because of translation. In Hindi, we say aise hi.
You.
Why did you do this? You hi. So this again translation is like that only, or just like that. Again, grammatically it is wrong. It is not something that is used. This phrase is not something that is used in by native English speakers. Avoid that completely. So what will be the substitute to this? Okay, what will you use instead of like that only? What can we use? Kashi, do you have any example here?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm okay. Nothing happened. Such
So
words you
either
could
you
use.
can actually just give the answer to it properly. Rather,
Yeah.
if you want to say कोई reason नहीं है, so you can say there's no reason. There's no specific reason. For no reason. Okay, I think this is one good alternative. This is one good substitute. Rather using like that only. Okay, so what will we use? Just again, just like that is wrong. We will say for no reason, for no specific reason. There is no reason. Simple.
Yeah.
Are we clear? Okay, what will we say? I want you to write it down because when we write it down, we remember things better. Can you type it down, guys? Tell me what is it that I mentioned to you now? Instead of just like that, हम क्या बोलेंगे? Let me check if you remember and you're actually hearing. Just don't be here to, I don't know, scrolling down like that. What is the, like, what will we say instead of just like that? We will say for no reason. Clear? Okay, I believe you understood. Let's move to the next mistake. And again, that is the most common mistake which a lot of people do, even unconsciously. Okay, so this is something that you also must be doing. Catch yourself. I did monitor or check how you speak. And yes, there we have people saying there is no reason. Nice, very good. So the last mistake that we'll be talking about is adding s after plural nouns. Okay, what do I mean? Plural nouns. So let me give you an example. If there is one child, we say child. One kid, we say child. If there are many kids, we say children.
Children.
Okay, child, children. If there is one individual, we say person. If there are many individuals, we say people.
People.
अब हम इंडियंस इसके एक स्टेप आगे जाते हैं because we are smart and we say children's, people's.
Yeah.
Okay, so avoid that. Do not add s in already plural nouns. Plural nouns समझे आप? जब कोई collectively किसी चीज को हम group का नाम देते हैं, that already is in the form of a group. You don't have to add s. We add s for one specific word only. Like say if there's one word and then you want to like one name, one noun, and you want to like make plural of it, that time like books. But already children means many children, right? People means many individuals. So do not add s. Clear about it? One most common thing, hairs. It's not hairs, it is hair. Okay, it's not I got my hairs cut. I got my hair cut. My hair is falling. It's not hair is falling. Okay, are we clear with this? So we've discussed, I think, pretty much a lot of common mistakes that people do.
Yeah.
So I would say these are like really small mistakes. But once you're talking, once you start speaking, people can identify this. People who are good at English communication, they will find these. They'll catch these very easily. So I would recommend that you monitor your own language and see if you're making these mistakes. And if you are, stop yourself and start, substituting these by the right statements that I have said. Okay. So rather than, for example, what is one substitution that I told you? If you are saying side, please say, excuse me. Okay. So this is one good way to actually make that change happen. Clear about this?
Yes, they are clear. You can see that in the chat box.
Okay,
I have
so
understood.
yes, very good, Lucky. Lucky says I have understood. Very good. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment box, and we would actually, address that. If you have any suggestions also here, you can drop them down in the comment box. I will address them.
Okay, till then, I'll ask you my another question, which is how can we reduce these errors now?
Okay, so how can we reduce these errors? One thing was, we tried to list down these examples, but there are so many mistakes that we tend to make that listing them down and then finding a substitute would be difficult. Now, like I told you, okay, instead of just like that, we can say for no reason. For side please, we can say we can say, okay, like, excuse me. But because there are so many mistakes, we can't just list them down and, find one replacement. So we have to work on the root core. Okay, the problem, the core problem, the root problem. And what is it? That is translation. What we're trying to do is we're translating sentences. We are trying to, use Hindi phrases in English, which is why we're actually having this problem. And the problem is because you're not thinking in English. Why would we need to translate if we would be thinking in English, right? So start thinking in English. Learn English as an independent language. Now, how will you actually do that? So one is stop translating, or let's just say stop using Hindi to English and English to Hindi dictionaries. If you're studying English, stop doing that. Just refer to English dictionary. Secondly, when you are conversing with somebody and you're not able to convey what you're feeling, use simpler language, use graded language. Okay, at the same time, when someone else is speaking or there's something that you have not understood, don't go for translation. Don't go directly to Google translation or iska kya matlab hai. Don't do that. Rather than that, try to find a simpler version of the same sentence in English. Okay, and I think we have a whole session on how to think in English. There is a whole IGTV here, or you can go back to AlphaBoard's page and you can check. There is an IGTV video which says how to think in English. Okay, it is a very interactive, very interesting video with really nice techniques. You can go back and watch that and come back and tell me if that really helped or not. I would want everyone to start implementing these techniques. And if you think there's something else that can be added, let us know. All right. So I think we pretty much understood, okay, how we are not just going to what are the common errors, and at the same time, what are the ways we can actually reduce them. Okay.
There's a person who says, I am sick. Okay. He says we can reduce the problem by reading, listening songs, and English movies.
Absolutely. That's really effective. We have also discussed this in the previous sessions. How do you work on your communication? There we have addressed this, reading as well as listening to music, English specifically. That is good. Thank you for the suggestion. Okay, what else can be done, or do you have any questions we can cater? We can discuss that as well now.
Okay, Naz KA. He's asking about ma'am class timing.
The sessions happen at 6 o'clock. You must be knowing that every Thursday, every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? 6 o'clock.
You can join us. And Lucky is saying, I think talking to yourself and making sentences in English is very important.
Absolutely. I think this is also one way. I told you to start thinking, narrating things to yourself in English. Once you start talking, you talk to yourself. Okay? Let's be very honest about that. You have group discussions with yourself. You are actually, giving some speeches when no one's around, right? Kashish, last time you told me this.
Yeah, we do that. Award receiving ceremonies and everything.
You have your own personal, award ceremonies. So that time, speak in English to yourself. That is definitely going to help with the thinking process. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So I think we've addressed everyone's concerns. And if you found this session useful, make sure that you go back, follow AlphaBoard. If you have come here for the first time, again, make sure that you go back, follow AlphaBoard. Why? But why would you follow? क्यों मतलब ज़रूरत क्या है? So basically, we come back to you every week, not just once, not just twice, but 4 times in a week. And we come with good content, which will help you improve not only English speaking, but also your soft skills, also your employability skills. Okay? And along with that, throughout the week, we post fun content which will help you again with English. Okay? So go back, follow AlphaBoard. I hope today's session was useful, was informative at the same time, and that you're going to implement whatever has been taught. Because listen, guys, ultimately, it's not about you just listening to things. It's about you implementing them while you're trying to speak in English. All right? If you want to become a better proficient speaker, make sure that you practice everything that is told. Plus, if you want to study with us, if you want to learn with Alpha Board, you can definitely just drop us one message, just your contact number, your email address. We will get back to you. And if you're still confused, like how will the sessions be conducted, what will be taught to you, you can take a free demo with us, a 30-minute free demo, okay? So why are you waiting? You can just drop us one small text, okay? So thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Kashish. It was nice, having you here today. And I hope you had fun too.
Yeah, definitely an eye-opening session for me also. Thank you for having me, and thank you for joining us as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I will see you next time. Make sure that you come next time as well, okay? So thank you so much. Thank you, Kashish. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.